All right, welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive into Nichiboku Ltd, looking at some materials you provided.
That's right.
And our goal here is, well, pretty straightforward. Figure out what Nichiboku actually does, what they offer, and maybe why they're noteworthy in the industrial equipment space, especially for understanding key concepts quickly.
Yeah, and right off the bat, you see they're dealing with Japanese industrial equipment and components.
Big emphasis on the quality, it seems. Superior quality, innovation, advanced tech.
That language comes up a lot.
It does. And their scope is wide. You mentioned power generation, oil, gas, mining.
And agriculture, too, which is interesting. Covers quite a range.
Definitely. So for those heavier sectors, power, oil, gas, mining, the equipment listed is, well, pretty fundamental stuff.
Like what specifically?
Things like electric generators. The sources pointed towards high-efficiency synchronous types, actually. Then you got hydraulic process pumps, pressure reducers.
And air and gas compressors. Basically, the essentials you need to keep those kinds of demanding operations running efficiently. Reliability is just crucial there.
Absolutely. And it seems they go deeper than just the big machines. I saw mentions of more specialized parts.
Yeah, exactly. Things like filters, filtering elements, safety valves. And these aren't just any valves, they're specified for high pressure, high temperature environments.
Right, critical for safety and just making sure things work under stress.
Precisely. Heat exchangers are in there too. And you picked up on the bolt heaters.
I did. That sounded quite specific, maybe a bit niche.
It can be, but it points to a certain level of detail. Bolt heaters are often about precise thermal expansion, making sure joints stay secure under extreme temperature changes. It's about material science, really.
Okay, interesting. And then there's the whole agricultural side.
Yeah, shifting gears a bit, but they supply precision machinery there. Specialized equipment for sorting and selecting fruits, vegetables, grains.
So it's not just heavy industry. It shows a real breadth in applying that Japanese engineering know-how.
It really does. Versatility.
And running through all of this, there's this constant theme of exceeding client expectations, performance, reliability.
Driven by innovation and Japanese technology. It's about efficiency, sure, but also durability. Things lasting a long time. That's a big value proposition.
Definitely. Which kind of leads into this other aspect mentioned, Nichiboku Tech Global Supply.
Ah, yes, Nichiboku Tech. That highlights their role as a global connector, doesn't it? Linking industries worldwide with this kind of high-performance Japanese gear.
Designed specifically for those high-performance, demanding environments.
Right. They're clearly not just a domestic supplier. Their focus seems very international.
And the list of facilities they cater to reinforces that. Petrochemical plants, power generation again, mining operations, marine systems.
Even water treatment plants. It's quite a footprint on essential global infrastructure.
So what makes them stand out as a global supplier, based on the info we have?
Well, a few things seem key. First, this idea of tailored equipment solutions.
Meaning they don't just sell off the shelf.
Seems like it. It sounds like they assess the specific technical needs first, then recommend the best fit. Which makes sense, given the diverse industries.
Yeah, a petrochemical plant has very different needs from, say, a farm using sorting equipment.
Totally different worlds. Second, they offer regulatory and technical consulting.
Ah, that's huge. Dealing with compliance across borders, that can be a real headache.
Exactly. So having that expertise in-house is a significant plus. And thirdly, they provide end-to-end export logistics.
So they handle the whole process, from finding the gear to actually shipping it out.
That's what it sounds like. Procurement, logistics, the whole 9 yards. It simplifies things immensely for the client. Makes it more of a complete service package.
Okay, so wrapping it up. The big picture is that Nichiboku Ltd. Isn't just selling machines. They're positioned as a partner, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair. A partner that gets the complexities of buying this kind of stuff internationally.
And delivers it professionally, precisely. They're a conduit to that high-quality Japanese industrial tech for a lot of vital sectors.
Integrated solutions, technical backup, and that underlying promise of Japanese reliability and innovation. That seems to be the core message.
It does. So thinking about all the tailored solutions, the advanced tech, the broad industry reach, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What future challenges, what emerging industrial problems might a company like this be uniquely set up to tackle?
Yep.
Something to chew on.
That's a really interesting question to consider, actually. Where does that kind of expertise go next?
Exactly. Well, thanks for digging into this with me. Another fascinating deep dive.